Thanks so much, Darn. Don't go too far from me. January's Eaton Fire displaced 100,000 people. Thousands of homes were destroyed, as you know, and only now are there signs of rebuilding. Businesses, too, either damaged or shuttered, and even 8 months later, many are still fighting to stay afloat. Now, look at this. This is video that Omar Deanda took as he drove his taco truck away from the flames. And tonight on Sunday News Bites, we welcome Omar and Tacos 210 to talk about what it was like 8 months ago. You literally had to save your whole business, which is in that taco truck, correct?
Right, correct. Yes, yes.
And
so, yeah, it was, it was a crazy 24 hours, as soon as it started till, it ended, and, it was something gnarly that I didn't think it was going to happen and make it all the way down to where we were posted,
Absolutely.
And, yeah, it was difficult, not just for me, but for, all of the community.
For sure.
In Altadena.
What still haunts you to this day about that whole experience?
What haunts me about this till this day, it's, I witnessed some pets, animals trapped behind a fence. Some that were getting, that were seriously injured from their body, burning. And I still feel guilty from not rescuing them,
Yeah, you tried.
Yes. I tried, and I really tried to do something, but it was just difficult for me to,
There was a fence that you told
There's
me
a
about.
fence, and then when I tried to touch it and grabbed it with something, it was just steaming hot, grilling hot, so I couldn't, do anything about it. We tried to ram it with the car, but it was just too dangerous. The ambers, everything was tough.
Well, meantime, you brought us some lovely food to look at.
Yes.
So for people who are used to a traditional taco truck, you have some dishes that are untraditional but very popular. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. So, we're known for our vegetarian tacos. We have all the traditional meats and all the other, what other taco trucks have. But what makes us stand out, it's our vegetarian options. We have a mushroom and kale, tomato, chayote squash, corn, and the most popular one, which is the beer batter Brussels sprouts with the chipotle aioli, the cabbage, and the tomato pico de gallo. That's which is the crispy beer batter Brussels sprouts.
Okay, I'm going to lean over you, and so that's a part of this taco here?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me more. How did you develop this? Why did you develop this?
Why? Because I really love Brussels sprouts, and I remember making them in tempura at the job where I used to work. So I was like, what could be a good option to replace the fish, the shrimp, and the meat? So I was like, you know what? Yes, we could do beer batter Brussels sprouts, and it could be replacement for the beer batter fish. So once I started making it and having people try it, it became super popular.
So is everything you do house made?
Yes.
All your salsas?
Yes, the salsas, everything's house made. I have a great team that helps me, execute all this excellent food.
Now, what's also surprising is you went back into the neighborhood fairly recently.
Yes.
And you parked really close to where you were parked before.
Yes.
Why did you decide to go back to Altadena when there's so much of it that is just decimated?
You know what? I get this question asked a lot, but I just feel that, that's where I belong, and the community has responded to me like very, very well. And, I feel that I can't go anywhere. I'm part of there. And no matter how long it takes to Altadena to rebuild, I will be there for them, because it's not my taco truck, it's the community's taco truck.
And who are you feeding now? Is it different than before the fire?
Yes, now, so during the day, our schedule changed a little. We used to open just for dinner. Now we're, opening for lunch, since there's more crews coming in for cleanup, construction, and all that kind of stuff. And at night it gets a little quiet because there's not many houses up there, not many people living up there. So yeah, now we're focusing a lot in lunch, until everything starts rebuilding again and we're making it come back again.
Now, I had to take a bite while you were talking. There's like cinnamon or something in.
Oh yeah, the birria. So the birria traditionally is made with like a bunch of spices. The cloves, the garlic, the cinnamon, the tomato, the dried chilies. So all that you blend it all together. So yeah, that's why you taste like a sweetness. All this.
Delicious.
Yes.
So Omar, tell me a little bit about yourself. Did you grow up in the Pasadena-Altadena area?
Yes, I grew up in Pasadena. I finished high school in Pasadena. The rest of my life I've been, over 25 years in Pasadena. I have family, cousins that live, all around in Pasadena. But, like I explained to you, my background comes with the culinary from my mom, from her tamales car and all that stuff since I was little, you know, and I try to stay away from not doing that industry, but somehow it pulled me back when I started cooking at a catering company.
Yeah.
And I just felt so passionate about it, so I stick to it.
And I'm getting the impression there's some things that are very traditional, and then some things where you thought, oh, I can like do a little riff on this and make it a little different, and
Right.
you know, provide, you know, vegetarian,
Right, yes,
whatever.
Right.
And where did you get any culinary training?
To be honest, I did not get any culinary training. I was self-taught. You know, I used to have this lady that would just tell me all the time, just go through a bunch of recipes, books, and, you know, read as much as you can, try to learn as much as you can.
Yep.
And that's how I picked it up.
Oh.
And when I started working with professional chefs, that's when I started picking up the skills of, you know, and the, you know, the like the professional side of the, yes, the techniques of the right way of doing it.
So Tacos 210 truck, you every day you go to Altadena and park around Mountain View and Fair Oaks. Is that
we're
correct?
there from Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, we used to be up till 12 p.m., but now that, you know, gets a little quiet, you know, we shut a little earlier.
Tomorrow we start celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And Omar's story, I believe, is our debut. So you'll see that tomorrow. Omar, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for bringing this beautiful food.
Thank you.
And good luck. We're going to throw it over to Gerard. Gerard?
Thank you.